high, high cost, for example, was not an issue in Sultan Qaboos University, but we have noticed it as a big issue in many other colleges. Storage was not an issue with universities who are using the cloud or colleges using the cloud, like Middle East College, for example, while it is an issue where with government colleges and universities who are not allowed to use cloud for official use. So all these challenges are available, actually, and we need to overcome it. What we have tried to do is to change those challenges into opportunities. So we have put them together. Connectivity, for example, how we can overcome it. There are plenty of existing solutions. Like for connectivity, there is a mesh provided by existing ISPs. Can't we use that? We can, if we have made a good relationship with a strategic partnership with these companies, with these providers. Increase the international connections. That was a must, actually, to overcome the connectivity issue. So what we have done today, we have connected you to Internet 2, which is the consortium of education and research networks in America. And we have connected our members as well with Giant, which is a similar consortium of research and education networks in Europe. Contents, plenty of opportunities are there. Consortium-based subscriptions. Instead of each university go and subscribe themselves, we have noticed one year I remember Nizwa University spent over $50,000 for a subscription that was used with only one researcher. And that was a lot. Same thing is happening in ICT, where they are missing lots of subscriptions, and they would love to have some from here. So what we have done in here as well, we went as a consortium and subscribed to publications and asking help of Sultan Qaboos University to also allow us to join their current databases. Engage students in creating contents. Some of the contents we can use, but preferably we need content that we can create ourselves. Instead of just using the knowledge, we need to produce the knowledge. Digital skills, a challenge, a real challenge that we have faced in many colleges and universities, where we can use small and medium enterprises to overcome this issue. Outsource some of your business requirements that comes to digital requirements. Outsource it. And it might even work out much cheaper than, I would rather call it cost effective rather than cheaper, rather than doing it yourself where you have to spend lots of time. It's not your core business. So give it to others who they have it as a core business. Enforce digital professional certification. We've tried it actually once in Nizwa. I used to work for Nizwa University. That's why I'm referring to Nizwa for some of the examples. And I used to work for Sultan Qaboos University as well, by the way. We've tried to enforce digital literacy certifications like IC3 with all professors. Unfortunately, it was not easy. It's much easier with the younger professors, but not the case with the elder ones. Although they've liked it, but it took much longer time. Partner with vendors. This is one of the solutions or opportunities to overcome digital literacy or digital skills challenge. When it comes to smart applications, there are plenty of applications available. Big data, ICT is talking about it. They are talking about Internet of Things, Olympics. They have launched last week in Oman, and this is a big thing that we need you to participate as professors, as instructors, and as students as well. We need to partner with big providers, with Microsoft, with Oracle, with so many other names, big names. Partnering with them would definitely give us big exposures. Establish local teams. There are eager teams who are capable of doing a lot to provide you these smart solutions. If you have visited COMEX this week, you would have seen lots of young companies who were established recently with very good smart applications that would help you definitely on your daily operational work. Collaboration, this is a need, and this is a request. So please use students. I was telling before we came here, I was telling Dr. Hoda, use the students. And they are one of the very good examples in Oman using the students in engagement. But also encourage use of collaboration tools. And there are plenty of collaboration tools that I'm going to share some with you. And we will have plenty in our Omren project. Cost. What we have done with the existing ISPs, we were able, with the power of the consortium, to drop the price from $500 per megabit per second for the internet connectivity to just $64. And that is a huge reduction. That did not come from Omren itself. It comes from you, from the consortium, from the power of the members. We are now 23 members. We have Sultan Qaboos University, we have 8 universities, and we have so many other colleges and research centers. Trend, I'm moving now from challenges. I've moved from challenges to opportunities, where we have translated the challenges to opportunities. We'll talk about the trend, where I brought the Bloom taxonomy, where it says how you would improve the understanding of students on a normal teaching methodology, and how it relating to it with online education pyramid. As it says, if you need to improve, if you need to get an improved learning outcomes, you need to improve the teaching applications. And to improve the teaching applications, you need to improve the technology that supports it. And in order to improve the technology that supports it, you need to have a proper IT strategy. What we have done in Omren, we have combined this to come up with a pyramid that starts with a vision. We need to have a proper vision. And if you can see here, these are the same challenges we brought from meeting with colleges, executives, researchers, instructors, and students, where in the vision we need to understand how collaboration needs to be a culture, how we can overcome the cost together, how we can even change some of the cost centers, applications or cost centers projects to be a revenue generator projects. And that is possible, definitely. With a very good business models, you can change it from a cost center to a revenue generator. And we did this with Omren. Digital skills, they have also a proper vision how to improve the digital skills among the research and higher education sector. We need to have a proper infrastructure, and to have the proper infrastructure, we need to have a proper change management. We need to accept the changes. Accepting the changes in the processes, we might need to re-engineer some of our processes as well. And what would that help? That would help in high-speed local international links, internet connectivity, and reliable data centers. We have a reliable data center now in Omren, a Tier 3 data center. We have international connectivity with Internet 2 in America and with Giant in Europe. And we have also improved internet connectivity. Just for example, Sultan Qaboos University used to have one of their connections with a speed of 300 megabit per second. Now they have it with 1,600 megabit per second. And that is a huge increase in the speed. Platform on top of that, where we need to build the capacity in order to improve the use of that platform. And what that help in? Smart education applications we can bring, cloud services, reliable communications, and so on. Content, very important, but we need to govern the content access. We need to govern the content upload, and there are multiple national projects in this regards, run by the Education Council, run by the Sultan Qaboos University, and run by Ministry of Higher Education. And the top of the pyramid, where we need to manage the knowledge that is produced through business intelligence tools, that is produced by dashboards, that is produced by Internet of Things, and so on. We hope that it will cover all these issues. As I said, for just one example, changing the collaboration, we need to have a vision that the collaboration should be a culture. A vision that says change the cost to be a revenue generator rather than a cost by partnering with others. What we have done in Omran, we have visited these, as I have discussed, but our stakeholders are not only students, researchers, and educators. We are also talking to industry. We are also talking to administrators, be it the Education Council, being the sponsor, Minister of Higher Education, and so on. Even individual parents are part of this. And also the international connectivity. What are our objectives in Omran? To enrich research and education collaboration and quality. The amount of research proposals we are receiving in the Research Council, quantity-wise, is small. Quality-wise is even smaller. So we need to improve in that. And that's what we feel we are going to participate with you in order to enrich this part. Improve research capacity in Oman and achieve sustainability. We do not want to establish a program or a project that would stay for a couple of years to 5 years. That is not enough for us. We have built it in a model that would sustain. Who would support it? The consortium itself. Who would run it later? The consortium itself. Who would manage it? The consortium itself. We will supervise it from distance. It will be you, the colleges, universities, who will take care of it later. It's made in a way that it will stay forever and improved. There are plenty of applications being added, and this is a trend actually nowadays, having cloud, having collaborative tools, having automatic systems. Yesterday they have launched from the Research Council National Research Portal, where it used to be called TRESS, the application that you submit your proposals through. Now it is called a National Research Portal, and it is full-fledged new application. Omran members can access it through Omran network, and that it goes through the internal connectivity, not using the members' internet lines. What services we are providing? We have 4 categories, starting with network, where we have high-speed connectivity, and the high speed we are talking about 1,000 megabit per second. Nowadays, the government network connecting government bodies goes up to 2 megabit per second, but that is mainly used for administrative and financial transactions. We have improved that 2 megabit per second to 1,000 megabit per second. We have improved also the internet connectivity to universities, as I said, from 300 to 1,600 to SQU, from 64 to 155 to NISWA, and so on. We have made relations with international bodies like RIPE NCC, where we are now considered as a body that can provide IP addresses. So we can provide all numbers with the dedicated IP addresses, whether it is IPv4 or IPv6, we can provide them both. We can provide you even with security certifications, SSLs, digital certifications, from July onwards. We are connecting you to the international bodies. We have so many collaboration tools to come. We have one of them, which is video conferencing, but that is not considered to be a good enough collaboration tool. Yes, it is good that we see the person we are talking to, we hear them, but we need more collaboration. Cloud services, their VDIs can be implemented in our data center. Infrastructure as a service can be implemented. We have a very good service called EduGain. EduGain is a huge list of service providers. Currently, there are about 1,500 of them, providing over 4,000 services. You can go to their website and check what services they are providing. Many of the services they are providing for free to education sector. And this is outstanding services, by the way. Shu'a is one of the applications initiated by TRC, currently handed over to SQU, and they are uploading research publications, books related to Oman. Anything related to Oman, whether published here or locally or internationally, it will be uploaded in Shu'a. And this is not limited to only UMRAN members. This will be allowed to whole society to connect to. So our services, not all of them are limited, and the intention is to actually have all the services allowed to all education sector in future. But for the sustainability model I've mentioned earlier, we need to get this limitation to start the project. Smart projects, Masadir is, you might have heard of Masadir, which is a list of applications through the consortium project. eCampus is one of the future projects that is a unified eCampus, unified student information management system. Sultan Qaboos University is in need of one. Ministry of Higher Education is in need of one. And many private universities and colleges are in need of one. Technical colleges, they have recently, last year I think, they have launched their own. So they will be optionally allowed to access the unified application if they need, and it goes by licenses. Consultancy, this is one of the services we are providing, and we are providing it through our technical team. We have Engineer Msallam today with us here, thank you. But also we have specialists from different colleges, from different colleges, yes. I mean, you can also provide consultancy to other members. But we have companies like ASRIN. ASRIN is Arab States Research and Education Network, where we are a member of. SurfNet is the connectivity company in Netherlands, where we are connecting you or connecting us to Giant. RIPE NCC is a body that produces IP addresses and many other programs, and they have provided us with workshops last time. Omantel and UMRAN members, as I said, you are here also to provide services and consultancy to others. We have skills like Dr. Aruk Asami, like many others, who can provide digital consultancy to you. Some of the examples of EduROM, for example. EduROM would allow, we are expecting it, that it will allow talent researchers from different nationalities to come over to Oman, having the connectivity, having the EduRoam in their country, having it here, they would not lose connectivity. So they will benefit from vast opportunities of research culture here in Oman, benefiting from the connectivity part. They will be allowed to continue their research applications here in Oman. Same thing will be happening to our researchers, where they can go abroad and continue connecting to their facilities back home using these connectivity services. For sure, connecting to the outside world would give you a higher exposure. Giving you a higher exposure, you expect to have a better number of students, international students. So this is one of the needs, one of the requirements when we started asking universities and colleges, international students, to enrich communication, to enrich collaboration, to enrich research together. How we have structured Omren network, the most important one is the red line. We have built it in an existing network, a mesh network from Omantel. We have selected to partner with Omantel as a strategic partner. We are using their existing network, because if we have to build it ourselves, we would have to dig lines from here to Salala, here to Nizwa, and here to Suhar, and here to Sur. All these are currently connected in a very short time. So 1 GB line from universities to the mesh, and from the mesh to our data center with a 10 GB, and this can be upgraded to 40 GB. This can be upgraded to 40 GB later. And in some universities in America, for example, they have a multiplication of 100 GB connectivity here. We will not reach there. Today we are reaching only 10%, 15% usage. So we need more work. We need more activities. So we have provided this link. Each university can talk to each other through the red link. They can talk to Giant through the red link. They can talk to Internet 2 through the red link, and then we will send them through our own dedicated line, which is currently 155 megabits per second. That is also upgraded to 1 GB once a need is there. So services, as I have mentioned, MPLS connectivity, international connectivity, video conferencing, the e-research, EduRoam, Masadir, Omran Federation, that is a project by itself that allows a single sign-on through universities, colleges, without the need to remember multiplications of user IDs and passwords. Shu'a is the repository, the digital repository for Oman publications. EduGain is the consortium, the European consortium of service providing. And eCampus, the new, the future project. We have partners who helped us in establishing this project, and we have great achievements that we are proud of. We have 24 total members today. We have 8 universities out of 9. We have 48 of total researchers, expected researchers in Oman are connected to Omren, and we have almost 75% of research. Sorry, this is talking about the total number of students, who are about 140K. We are now, with our 24 members, having 48% of them. But we have 75% of the researchers. One of the success stories to be shared with Muscat University, before they joined us, they had a very small green line to a data center, because they have hosted their business servers in ODP, where we have hosted our data center in the same place. But that connectivity was using the internet common line, and that was not reliable enough. We are now connecting them through the red line with 500 megabit per second, and that is a huge improvement to them. We have also given them a higher speed internet line, the green one. They used to connect to Aston University in the UK through internet line. That line was not reliable. That line was not fast enough. Now they are connecting through our network from Muscat University to our data center, and from our data center we send them to Internet 2 or to Giant. And this Aston University happened to be registered in Giant as well, so they meet there. And they gain access to the databases of Aston University through Giant. That is one of the benefits. They are using EduRoam, and they have visiting professors every month. They used to establish user IDs and password to them every month, and they need to manage that. Not anymore. They are connecting to Masada. They used to connect to only limited resources from Aston University. Full-fledged services or access is only given to students, residents in Aston, while students abroad are not allowed to access all facilities. With Masada, they are now much happier. I will leave this just to talk about Omran vision and where we need your help in. We are intending to have Omran as an independent body, run, as I said, by the consortium, run by the universities, by the colleges. We are intending to be a trusted member, trusted by the members, a trusted body by the members, trusted body by the industry, and trusted body by the government as well. And in our steering committee, we have ITA with us, we have TRA with us, we have SQU with us, and we have a representative from the private colleges and universities. Omran as a host core, or hosting core research and education applications. That is a future vision where we will have a reliable data center. We will have cloud-based applications where we are actually having it now. We have reached, even our vision 2030, we have reached many part of it today. Expand stakeholders. Currently, we are only limiting our services to universities, colleges, libraries, and research centers, non-for-profit research centers. We can extend that to culture. We can extend that to schools later in future. Sustainability, licensed ICT service providers, and this would happen only when we have above 40 members, where we can go to TRA, ask them to be a licensed service provider, where we can get lines through Tata, through different companies to Oman, and we give them unlimited speed of internet. The most important one today is the engagement from members. And I am repeating my request here. We need your engagement. We need you to encourage your students. Collaboration in education and research, shaping the legislation, that will help us a lot. Shaping the policies, shaping the processes, re-engineering many of your processes, and developing content. We have noticed content developed by students are much easier and readable by students themselves. Thank you. There is a video I would love to share. It's 3 minutes video. Use this. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe, do you have your just asking it will run only through this.
Go ahead. Never mind, it doesn't work. That was a video from Internet 2 Society talking about trends in smart technology. I've got it in my laptop. I cannot connect. Can I connect my machine?
Yes, okay.
With the but later, I don't want to waste the time. Maybe during the break we do it. Because I might give it to the side and then we can share it.
Thank you very much, sir, for your informative talk, and it will definitely help us in the future. Now time is for the high tea. I request you all to come back here after 15 minutes. Just proceed to the lounge for the high tea. Thank you. Just outside the lounge.
Already I loaded it. Just to make sure.
Just to check, because he was running the Mazoon. This one, no.
No, actually, it is.
Just 1 second. It is the one below.
This one, he copied the run scan. This.
No. He didn't copy the
Yeah,
video.
he didn't copy the video.
So, okay.
Your presentation.
Just to check where is the.
Yes, already.
Yeah, just to check quickly. What is the.
That's what. This one.
This one.
Next.